Hey y'all, welcome back to the Hebert house. Today I'm going to give you 6 tips on how to make your guests feel welcome when they come to your house for the holidays. And I'm also going to give you a quick tour of our guest room. So let's go ahead and get started. There are quite a couple of tips and I want to make sure this video doesn't get too long. But before I start, I would love to encourage you to like this video and also subscribe if you'd like to see more like this. I'll be doing a lot of Christmas vlogging coming up on the holidays, and I would love to share it with you. So number 1 is to call your guests ahead of time and just to make sure they don't have any special needs, whether it be dietary or allergies or things like that, just so that you're aware. They may be gluten-free or they may have a sugar-free, and so you want to make sure that you have things in your house that are readily available for your guests to eat. Also, I usually ask them about snacks and breakfast items, just things that they like to have on hand so that they feel welcome to go into our kitchen, make themselves at home, and get whatever they need, especially breakfast items. We wake up pretty early and eat pretty early, so if a guest wants to sleep in, I want them to feel comfortable enough to do that. And if they don't have a regular breakfast item they request, I usually pick up something easy like muffins or cereal that they can just go in and grab. So, Number 2 is to always clean your sheets before your guests come. Even if you've washed them since the last guest was at your house, I encourage you to do it again because there's nothing like slipping into a bed that smells nice and clean. So usually the night before, I will rewash any sheets or linens that go into my guest room and go ahead and make the bed over again just so it's really fresh and clean for the next guest. Speaking of linens, that leads us to number 3. Always make sure you have linens such as towels and extra blankets easily accessible in your guest room. You don't want your guests to have to come looking for you to find these items, so you want to make sure that they are very easily accessible. Also, extra blankets are super important. People may get cold and they don't want to come and bother you in the middle of the night, so have them right there. They can grab them, add them to the bed, and be comfy that whole night. Number 4 is I provide sample sized items for my guests just in case they forgot something at home, like a toothbrush, toothpaste, mouthwash, all kinds of things like that. And the reason why I do this is because I always forget things, always, and I just pick them up at the dollar store or in the little sample size departments of either Target or Walmart and just have those accessible. The guests really enjoy it. They often use it, and I usually have 2 bottles of water up there as well, just so that they don't have to come back downstairs in the middle of the night if they get thirsty, and they can have it right there, easy for them to grab. So, number 5, just as well as you want to have the other things convenient for them, you also want to have your Wi-Fi password convenient. I went ahead and typed ours up and printed it out, and that just gives them the opportunity to go ahead and type it right in their phone. They don't have to ask for it, and it's just really easy for them. So make sure you do that, and plus it looks really cute framed if you go ahead and put it in your guest room. Alright, number 6. Your guests are coming for the holidays, which means they're probably not going to be at their house for the holidays. So my biggest thing is I want to decorate our guest room and make sure that they feel very welcome, that they feel the Christmas or the Thanksgiving spirit, and that they feel right at home. So I strongly suggest that you decorate your guest room just like you would the rest of your house and give those holiday guests a sense of holiday even if they're away from their home. So those are my 6 tips for the holidays. Mainly, you just want to make sure that your guests feel at home, comfy, and ready for the holidays. So let's go take a look at my guest room. Okay, here is our guest room. So I'm just going to take you on a little tour. Okay, so over here, I'm going to start with this writing desk. It is an antique writing desk that I bought, and I use it to write my thank you notes and my cards. Just a little place for me to get that done. And on top I have this little village that I got from Michael's with those trees that I got from Hobby Lobby. I thought it'd be good for a travel type room theme. And so that, and then I have a trash can over here. It's always important to have a trash can in your guest room so that your guests don't have to try to find one. And then in here, I have my stationery and my little Harrods cut from linen and just stuff like that. So that is that piece of furniture. Next is this armoire over here. This is another antique piece that I got, and I actually got this offline. The first thing is that I love that it locks. So just in case the guests ever do feel like they need to lock something up, they have that possibility, and then they can take the key with them. Alright, so here's what is in the armoire. Up here, I have some issues of Garden and Gun. It is my favorite magazine, and so I leave those in here for guests to read. Down here, I have hangers for our guests to hang items. Our closet in the guest room is my gift wrap closet, so I have this that they can use for their stuff. So I have hangers here that say Hebert House. Down at the bottom, I have an extra blanket. Over here, I have a clean set of towels our guests can use. There's 2 drawers. And that third drawer is there's just a lot of information about Augusta that I got for them if they are interested. And down at the bottom are just some travel books that we've used for trips in the past. So that is what is in this armoire. Next to the armoire, I have this luggage rack that I got from an antique store just so they can put their suitcase on. And then we have our bed. It is another antique that I got off of an online yard sale. And here we have a quilt, and I keep a pretty light quilt on just in case people do get warm when they sleep, and then I have extra blankets to add to it. Here I have just a little tray that I prepare for all of our guests. When the guests actually come, I have 2 bottles of water and a little treat from the Augusta National that I put on this tray, but this is how it looks just kind of year round, and I have all the things that guests may need and may have forgotten at home, and then some more Augusta information. Down here I have another blanket in case it's needed. Above the bed, I just have a sign that says "To all a good night," some gold mirrors, and the white frame prints are from the Augusta National, and then I have these gold mirrored frames that are from Hobby Lobby. Okay, down beside the bed, I have another antique table, and then I have some pictures of me and my sisters, a lamp, our Wi-Fi password, and alarm clock. It does work, and a little jewelry dish in case they need that. Over here in the corner, I do have a drying rack in case they need to hand wash anything, and I use that during the week as well. And some vintage suitcases with a little plant. Those vintage suitcases are usually over where our Christmas tree is, but I just put those there for the Christmas holiday. Alright, so over here I have some pictures here. This is Kevin and I at the Magnolia Studios, and Kevin and Bobby. And then this is one of my favorite sister pictures. I don't know if you can see it. Let me see. There it is. This is me and my sister Elizabeth doing an old high school dance at our sister Rebecca's wedding. And it's one of my favorite pictures, so I had to frame it and put it in our guest room. And this is our travel tree. So what we do is every vacation we go on, we grab a ornament to remember that vacation by, and we put them on our travel tree. And I just love this tree because it's so full of memories of great times, and because it's our guest room, it's kind of the perfect theme, you know, travel and staying other places. So some of my favorites are these Disney ornaments that we got from our trip there. I love this like galvanized one from Texas, and I love this London one that says "Mind the Gap." So those are all really cute. Oh, and I love this one. This one actually, we went up to Clayton, Georgia for our anniversary 2 years ago, and a special needs group was having kind of a holiday bazaar, and they made these to support their art classes, and I just love this one. So cute. So down below the tree I made this tree skirt, and it's just got planes and map patterns on it. Sorry the shadows are kind of weird in here, it's a little later in the day. So I made that, and then underneath is just another antique suitcase. So that is our guest room. So as you can see, I've tried everything I can just to make it comfy and cozy. Alright, so that is our guest room, and as you can tell, this room is pink, and because my initial thought was to have it be a nursery, hopefully for a little girl, but it has, it's just beautiful. I love this room. I love that it's so cozy and comfy, and that we have family and friends that are going to stay in it very soon. So I'm really looking forward to the holidays. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I would love for you to subscribe and hopefully see some more videos like this. We have a lot of Christmas content coming up soon, and I'm very excited about them. And so I hope that you'll come back and visit us, and I hope you have a great day. God bless.